Hottest team in the land coming through.
Heading to our next giveaway game. Be sure to get here early. Only the first 20,000 fans will receive their own ATM inches
Fans will receive their very own hot logo water bottle. Visit the team's website for more information and availability of any upcoming games.
The National Basketball Association and the Atlanta Hawks are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as fighting, throwing objects, using improper language, or gestures.
Oh, say does.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K. Early in the season like this, it's interesting to see the improvement and new skills players have picked up over the offseason, Doris.
BA, it really is, because yes, do the players take a brief respite? Unequivocally. You've got to get your body right and get your mind back and rejuvenated. But the fact is, for most NBA players, this is a 365-day commitment. They are working on shooting, conditioning, skill development. There is very little time off for these guys.
Looking at the starting five for the Boston Celtics. The perimeter pair, it's White and Brown. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. And it's MP in at the point. Here's Atlanta now. This is their first chance this season playing Boston. Pass to Okongwu. Inside, Buffkin. Banked it in off the glass.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And MP gets it to go on the assist by White.
What a quality possession. MP cashing in down low.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. To the paint. Here's Brown. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
That pass was about the location. Puts it perfectly into the hands of his teammate.
Pass to Brown. Now here's Tatum. Anunoby covering. Tries it from 19. And yep, it's good.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Here's Buffkin, covered by MP. Now here's Anunoby. Pass to Okongwu. Boston pulls it in. Coming into this, having notched a win against San Antonio in their last game.
That was a tremendous all-around game. Their intensity was there, and their production was right there along with it, too.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it was hard to imagine them being much better at the offensive end. They were so efficient in almost every aspect.
Here's Brown. To the middle. 5 to shoot. Here's Rizachet. Got a hand on it.
That's anticipation on the defensive end by Derek White. Send it back, young sir.
The Celtics have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. And out on the wings, Zach Rizachet has so many things scouts are looking for these days.
Yeah, B.A., this guy has tremendous potential as a two-way threat. Great length, good athleticism, and his jump shot could be elite.
Here's Rizachet, coming off a 16-point game against the Knicks in New York. Okongwu, a screen on Brown. To the inside. Okongwu with the bucket.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
And so MP will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Deflects the pass. Porzingis passes to MP. Back to Brown. MP finds Tatum. Here's Brown. And a Kongwu with the block. They get it back. They retain possession. The Hawks trailing. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Okongwu, a screen on Tatum. Down low. Okongwu with the bucket. Okongwu's gotten his second bucket.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Now here's Porzingis. No points so far. Screen by MP. Tatum. And finished off by Tatum.
Well, the increasing strength of Jason Tatum is making it harder to knock him off his path. That is nice.
For Atlanta, they've gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Out to the right wing. To the paint. Here's Bufkin. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Puts it up from 15. White can't hit.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Brown passes to Anunoby. Outside White. Pass to Brown. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Oh, that's almost too easy for Jaylen Brown. We see you, sir.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The Hawks head coach and I got a chance to talk. I asked him, what makes Kristaps Porzingis such a great player? He said, look at him. He's over 7 feet. He's just a huge guy. Kristaps has serious skill on offense, and defensively, that size can really be a factor. He's a two-way problem. It'll be interesting to see how they play him tonight.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Now here's Brown. Pass to MP. And he lobs it up top. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
At that size, Porzingis doesn't have to travel far to get above the cup. That is a nice finish.
Hawks trail by 3. Here's Rizachet. Yet to see a basket. Okongwu, a screen on Brown. The 3 from Rizachet. Porzingis grabs the board. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And Brown, the bucket on the assist by Tatum.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
For Atlanta, they've gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. Pass to Anunoby. Here's Bufkin, covered by MP. And here's Okongwu. 6 on the shot clock. Bufkin, no good.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
And he's made a case for first-team all-defense. Doris, Jaylen Brown, the complete game.
Brian, what you love to see from a great player that's just entering their prime is the pride they take in being well-rounded. Do you want to absorb a big-time defensive assignment? Jaylen Brown wants to do exactly that.
Reed's checked in for Anunoby. Now a timeout called by Atlanta. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Knicks.
As they say, live by the 3, die by the 3. When you're too perimeter dependent, it's hard to maintain consistency game in and game out.
I think when you shoot as poorly as they did from deep in that basketball game, it's not going to go your way very often. The 3 ball too critical in today's NBA.
Here's Bufkin. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against New York. Over MP. Add that to his line. Now 3 for 6.
Great to see players still working the in-between areas. There wasn't much resistance defensively.
Hawks trail by 5. Pass to Brown. Reed with it. Here's Bufkin. He has 6. Here's Rizachet. Jacks up at 3. Counted from distance.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Tatum finds MP. The double clutch. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And six-man, a common term in basketball, has a unique meaning for the Atlanta Hawks, Greg.
Yeah, it's the name of their fan base. Extremely loyal and passionate, and they've swayed the outcome of games.
Boston making a switch here. Davis is checked in. Here's Bufkin. Reed, a screen on MP. Pass to Reed. Now a Kongwu. Back to Reed. The three. Can't hit that one.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Davis, the pass to MP. Back to Davis. And here's MP from outside. And the three-pointer goes. MP's got 6.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Over to the wing. Back to a Kongwu. Outside Reed. Fires the three. Fires, hitting the triple.
Well, this is the value of Naz Reid. A center who can shoot it with great consistency from range.
White, the pass to MP. Count it. Give him 8.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Here's Rizachet. Pass to Brown. Here's Bufkin, covered by MP. Driving in. Good work there as it goes.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot. Hot.
White, the pass to MP. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. And the Celtics lead by 5.
MP showing he's willing to engage the contact in the painted area. Overcome the challenges, young sir.
Here's Rizachet, defended by Brown. Floats one up. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Jaylen Brown picks one up, and the expression, not enough touches to go around. Do the Celtics risk falling into that trap, Doris?
Well, first and foremost, BA, if that's a problem for you, it's a good one to have. I think the key here is with all the weapons available, you have to have some personal sacrifice. And to this point, this team has been willing to do that.
Hunter's checked in for Atlanta. OG Anunoby comes in for Brown. MP, the pass to Davis. Back to MP. And MP throws it down.
By the time this young man is done, MP could be one of the great scorers we've ever seen.
Pass to Bufkin, to the middle. Here's Reed. He's off on that one. Davis with the defensive effort.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Here's Walsh. Three-pointer off the mark. Hawks trail by 6. Anunoby passes to Hunter. Here's Rizachet. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Brown finds MP. To the inside. And MP throws it down.
Come on, man. So aggressive. MP, that trait will take you a long way in this game.
Here's Bufkin. Give him 8. Pass to Anunoby. Here's Bufkin. A 17-foot shot on the way. The rebound by MP. Boston leading by 6. To the wing, right side. Inside. With the fadeaway. Kick out to Brown. Stolen by Anunoby. And a fast break now for the Hawks. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Hey, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
Baldwin's checked in for the Hawks. Mitchell comes in for Bufkin. Stolen by Anunoby. Pass to Mitchell. Here's Reed. The three is up. Knocks it down from distance. Reed's got his second bucket on the night.
Yeah, Naz Reid aware that ball hits my hands, I've got to be ready to rise and fire.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Here's Anunoby. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. And that'll tie this game up.
Both teams are hot. Woo! This is a fun one to watch.
Well, you love it when you can get off to a fast start offensively. You hate it, though, when your opponent does the same.
Tie game in Atlanta. And we'll get the second quarter. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from Atlanta?
They're getting a big contribution from the bench already.
As a coach, I think you get a certain feel for what your team needs. And credit this guy for not waiting around. He went ahead and made the adjustment.
On the court right now for the Celtics. Peyton Pritchard is out there with MP. Then there's Jason Tatum. Then there's Davis. And it's Walsh in at the 3 slot. Reed sets a screen. And Anunoby for 3. The shot comes out. And so MP will bring it up for the Celtics. And after this one, they're at home against Sacramento. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road.
Yeah, I love how aggressive MP is being right now. Every time he touches the ball, he's looking to capitalize.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Spurs was all business. He finished with 67 points, and he did everything else you could have wanted as well, ending with a triple-double. And just a huge game for him. His coaches would love to see him do it again. Guys?
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
Here's Reed. Davis with the defensive effort.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Walsh can't get it to go.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Hunter the screen. And Anunoby for 3. The rebound, Celtics. MP's got his 5th rebound in this one. Doris Anunoby helped the Raptors so much on their title run in 2019.
Yeah, the hard part is he was never able to suit up for the NBA Finals. To get through the season and then have an injury at that point, heartbreaking for a player. But consider, he's the first UK-born player to win an NBA title, and that cannot be taken away.
Hunter passes to Reed. Now Mitchell. Reed sets a screen. Shot clock at 6. Here's Anunoby. Boston pulls it in. Davis has got 4 rebounds now. The Celtics with the lead. Outside Tatum. Leaner from distance. MP. Powerful putback by MP.
That plays about 2 things. Effort and awareness by MP to track down the board and get the bucket.
Outside Mitchell. They set the pick. Pass to Baldwin. There's the triple. Anunoby can't get it to go.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Here's Tatum. He goes up again. MP, the pass to Davis. Now here's MP. Here's Pritchard. Tatum from long range. Reed with the rebound.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Pass to Baldwin. The three. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. Boston leading by 4. Back to MP. MP packs it home.
MP just showing off the vert.
Atlanta's gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. Now Reed, checked by Davis. To snap the cold streak. Reed passes to Anunoby. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Well, Grant, we know non-shooting big men can clog the paint, but if they know where to move off the ball, that certainly helps.
Yeah, you know, big men who know those circle actions, like flashing to the open spot when their man gives help, they often end up with easy looks inside.
Okongwu's checked in for Atlanta. Risache comes in for Hunter. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Boston. On the wing, Tatum, down low. Here's MP, and MP throws it down.
Are you serious? That is some power from a point guard.
Oh, I love backcourt players with some ups.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
Here's Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Well, Doris, you watch Kristaps Porzingis at the defensive end. He changes a lot of shots.
There is no doubt, B.A. It's 7'2". It isn't just simply about sending shots back. It's about changing the trajectory. But I think, as importantly, guys don't want to go in the lane because of his presence.
Hunter's checked in for the Hawks. Jaylen Brown, he's checked in for Boston. White comes in for Pritchard. Risache, no good.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
Here's White. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Doris, it's hard to pick one, but Derek White is in the running for best defensive guard.
It's so true, and what Derek White does perhaps better than any other guard is block shots. When we talk about top arm ball defenders, he's also on that list. You want to talk about somebody who can get in the passing lane and be disruptive. He's on that list. Truly can do it all.
Mitchell, the pass to Hunter. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Mitchell's got 4 assists now tonight.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Tatum gets the bucket.
What a weapon the 3 has become for Jason Tatum. Look out.
Pass to Risache. Outside Hunter. From deep, Mitchell. Rebounded by the Celtics. Outside, Brown. Outside Tatum. Back to MP. MP, a screen on Reed. Tatum can't hit.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
Pass to Risache. Okongwu, a screen on White. Here's Risache. He's guarded by White. Nifty move. Risache, no good. Boston leading by 7. Brown finds MP. Getting it done inside. MP.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And the Hawks shooting at 49% so far in the game. Pass to Hunter. Back to Mitchell. Five on the clock. From behind the arc. Drills it from deep. Mitchell's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
But you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
It's stolen by Okongwu. And stolen by Brown. Here's Tatum. Shoots over a Kongwu. And it's Tatum missing.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
And it's Mitchell, the miss.
They are just owning the boards right now.
White, the pass to MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Woo! When you finish like that, you deserve to brag.
Impressive, no question.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay?
Atlanta making some changes. OG Anunoby's checked in for Reed. Brown comes in for Hunter, and it's Bufkin in for Mitchell. And the Celtics also making a change. Davis is checked in. And out of bounds, the Celtics will take it. And a look now at Atlanta's upcoming schedule. On Monday, they'll be taking on Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets. Then on Wednesday, they head back home to host the Indiana Pacers.
And for their matchup with the Magic, it's going to be their 7th outing on the year. You feel the team will continue to round into form.
Bullseye! Jaylen Brown!
You can see the work Jaylen Brown has put in to become a range shooter. Nice.
Here's Bufkin. Hey, shooting the ball well. He's 5 for 9 in the game.
What a terrific pass. Work the ball inside and create a good look for your teammate.
Outside, Brown to the middle. Here's MP. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Guys, I don't see how you can't be excited about the future for MP. This guy's got a great head on his shoulders. His first focus is winning, and you don't see that often from a young man this age. The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Pass to a Kongwu. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to be on MP.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here.
They've been impeccable from the line here in the second period, doing what they can to try to build some momentum.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
And Davis slams it home.
That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
Hawks trail by 11. Here's Bufkin. He's got 10. And here's a Kongwu. Pass to Rizachet. 6 to shoot. The Hawks need to get one up here. Anunoby for 3. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
Porzingis 7-3 says not here and not now.
Now here's Brown. He's closely guarded. Pass to MP. Back to Brown. To the paint. Here's MP. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Brown's got his 4th assist in this one.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Well, the Hawks shooting just around 39% in the second quarter. Now here's a Kongwu. Checked by Davis. Here's Bufkin. And that one is hammered home.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And a quick pause here. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard and check out last season's best shot blockers. 5th, Kristaps Porzingis.
It's obvious that he completely dedicated himself to protecting the rim, doing everything he could to get his hands on as many shots as possible.
Walsh is checked in for Davis.
There's a reason people call Kristaps Porzingis the unicorn. A 7-foot big man, but boy, what a sweet shooter he is.
Pass to Rizachet. Clock at 6. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup. Rizachet's got 4 points this quarter.
No, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
MP shot is good.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
Hawks trail by 13. Here's Bufkin. He's got 10. Picked up by Okongwu. Here's Rizachet, defended by Brown. And Rizachet gets it to go.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Porzingis passes to Brown. And here's White, screened by MP. From outside the arc, Okongwu with the rebound. Okongwu's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Rizachet. Here's Okongwu. And so it's the Boston Celtics closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
Welcome to halftime, everybody. It's been all MP in the first half. A lot to like from him.
One guy stands out so far tonight, and you know who it is. MP is calling for the ball every trip up the floor and showing what he's capable of.
Huge first half. We'll see if they keep going to him, which seems like the wise choice. And guys, let's take a moment to recognize the top performer for each squad thus far.
No better rebounder in the league right now. The energy, the hustle. MP, man, he's an absolute work horse.
Ooh. Yeah, his activity level on the boards, I think it's unmatched, Shaq. I mean, if you think about it, you can make a case that he just wants it more than anybody else.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
He's been a real difference maker today in terms of reeling in offensive boards.
Really putting his hand On this game, you love the hustle, you love the work ethic he has had on display.
Okongwu out there with OG Anunoby. Then there's Christian Brown, then it's Rizache, and it's Bufkin in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Brian, it's great hearing Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla talk shop. He said everybody tries to break basketball up into offense and defense, but it's one game. Your spacing, decision-making, and shot selection set up your defense. That transition happens so fast, so the game is constantly changing. It's all connected, Brian.
No question. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there. Pass to Okongwu. Here's Rizache. Gets it. He's 6 for 10 and looking confident out there.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Here's White. Good, and the assist goes to MP. White's got 7 points in the game.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Pass to Brown. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. It's a one-on-one situation. Oh, MP makes him pay at the other end.
Well, great hustle from MP. That's recognizing an opportunity to beat everybody up the floor.
Hawks trail by 15. Here's Rizache. Here's Bufkin, covered by MP. Fires it. And all around the rim that time before dropping. 12 points for him. The Celtics have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. To the inside. And a fast break now for the Hawks. Another one falls for Atlanta.
I'll tell you, what a night. He has been efficient. He's been strong. Unfortunately, they're still fighting an uphill battle.
And it's Tatum missing.
He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Woo!
BA, that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. Here's MP. Muscling it home. MP.
MP showing you he's not afraid to mix it up. Absorbs the contact, no problem.
The Hawks have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Doris, it seems like every year Tatum's name is right atop the MVP ballot.
To me, Brian, it speaks not only to his talent, but also his consistency and the work ethic. The game is important to him. He's versatile. He's clutch. He's everything you want in a star player.
Here's Bufkin. Okongwu inside. Defended by Porzingis. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
I think that's going to stick with him for a while. Huge mistake at a critical juncture in the game.
And I think the intention doesn't always equal the result. Wrong play, wrong time.
MP outside. Brown finds MP. White with it. Fires the 3. And he can't get that one. Hawks trail by 11. Pass to Okongwu. Here's Rizache. 14 points for him. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Stolen by Anunoby. And now the Hawks on the break. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Terrific energy at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
MP, the pass to Brown. Over Rizache. Again, the miss by Boston. Here's Atlanta with the ball. A big stretch here going. 10-2. Tatum against Anunoby. Here's Bufkin. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. Bufkin's got 6 points in the quarter.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Brown passes to MP. Back to Brown. Oh, look out! JB throwing it down.
Look out below. Jaylen Brown off his feet in a hurry.
Here's Bufkin. 16 points for him. Pass to Okongwu. The three from Rizashea. Rebound Boston. Tatum's got 5 rebounds in the game. MP, the pass to Tatum. The putback. It's rebounded by Rizashea. Hawks trail by 7. Here's Bufkin. Now here's Okongwu. Here's Bufkin. He's guarded by White. Here's Bufkin. 6 on the shot clock. No good off the glass.
Now there's your rim protection. That's how you defend the post.
Boy, he really anchors well on the block. Very difficult to back down.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
White can't hit.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Pass to Bufkin. Here's Okongwu. Here's Bufkin. He's got 19. Back to Okongwu. Here's Bufkin. Covered by MP. Oh, MP with a block. Inside. Outside Tatum. Back to MP. To the middle. Tatum. They grab their own miss. Outside, Brown. MP finds Brown. There's the 3. The rebound by Atlanta. Bufkin's got 4 rebounds now. Hawks trail by 7. Pass to Rizashea. Down low. It's the 2K leaderboard showing the teams with the most points off turnovers last season. Number 1, the Celtics.
Their defense led to offense, and no team was better at forcing miscues and capitalizing at the other end.
Reed's checked in for the Hawks. Mitchell comes in for Brown. The Celtics also with a sub. Davis, he's checked in for White. Outside Tatum. Pass to MP. To the paint. Ooh, MP takes the contact and converts.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Mitchell against MP. Mitchell deciding where to go with it. Reed, a screen on MP. Nice move. And that one's good. Mitchell's got 10 points in the game. Boston leading by 5. Out to the wing. And MP throws it down.
Ooh, putting on a show for the fans. Going up for the graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant. Reed sets a screen. Into the lane. They get it back. Pass to Okongwu. The 3 is up. Can't get it to fall. 6 for 10 now.
They just continue to dominate the boards.
Porzingis with it. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. On the push. Here comes Atlanta. This one for 3. Bufkin with the bucket. Bufkin's got 12 points in just the second half.
Well, this quarter has been all about this guy. He is trying to close the gap in the score.
Hits yet again. Wow. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy. Hey, it takes a lot of confidence and ability to pull off that reverse.
Hey, from anyone else, it'd be shocking. But this guy, he's got it. He's that talented. Outside Mitchell. The crossover. And it's MP with a rebound. Boston's gone just 1 of 5 from 3-point range here in the third quarter. Pass to Tatum. Screen by MP. Shoots over Anunoby. Tatum can't hit. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Hawks. They trail by 6. Next up, they'll face the Nuggets in Denver. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game. And here's Anunoby. Shot clock at 5. Takes a 3. And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball. Atlanta making some changes here. Baldwin comes in for Okongwu. And it's DeAndre Hunter in for Anunoby. Walsh is checked in for Boston. Pritchard comes in for Tatum. And here's Hunter for 3. And it's MP with a rebound. MP's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Brown passes to Pritchard. MP up top. Brown with it, and it's Hunter picking him up. Back to MP. MP, a screen on Mitchell. Late clock, the Celtics got to hurry here. Brown can't hit.
Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half.
And the shot goes. Hunter's got 6 points.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Back to MP. Bufkin with a rebound. Bufkin's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Left side Mitchell. Outside Hunter. Here's Bufkin. Knocks down the long J. Bufkin's got 25 points.
Here in the third, he's really starting to heat up from the perimeter.
Down low. Here's MP. And yes! Another basket! Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
Hawks trail by 3. Pass to Baldwin. Right side Mitchell. Here's Baldwin. Back to Mitchell. (19-footer). Boston pulls it in. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Brown with it. Hunter covering. MP, the pass to Davis. Here's Walsh. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got assist number 5 here tonight. And for Atlanta, they're shooting well here in the third, hitting 50% of their shots. Here's Bufkin. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. He's got 27.
It's obvious he's taking it upon himself to try and keep them alive.
To the inside. Here's MP. Reed with the rebound. Hawks trail by 3. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Hunter passes to Baldwin. Now here's Mitchell. He's got 10. Here's Bufkin. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Jaylen Brown picks one up, and he knocks down the first one.
2 shots.
And that's good as he hits both shots. 8 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Davis. Stolen by Reed. MP getting it done for the Boston Celtics. Dominating on the glass. What a quarter. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. They've got MP, Davis out there with Jason Tatum. Then there's Peyton Pritchard, and it's Walsh in at the 3. Tatum, good.
Challenging this D with the 3 ball. That's his second from distance this half, and he also hit one in the first half, too.
Mobley outside. The kick to Hunter. Here's the 3. Mobley, no good. Boston leading by 4. Here's Tatum. And there's the drive. Count that bucket. Tatum's got 5 points now in the quarter.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
Outside Mitchell. And here's Hunter for 3. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Mitchell's got 6 assists now in the game.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
And there's the screen. Right side, Mitchell. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
The Celtics shooting about 56% in this one. Back to MP. And it's good! He hits another one.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Mobley passes to Mitchell. To tie it up. Boston with a rebound. Davis has got rebound number 8 here already in the game.
Well, 2 long-range bombs in the first, but that's stalled out right now.
2 points. That one goes. MP's got 57 points. Outside Hunter. Pass to Baldwin. Left side Reed. Now Mitchell. Reed sets a screen. Beyond the arc. And that one's good. Mitchell for 3. Mitchell's got 5 points in the quarter.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Tatum can't hit. Atlanta's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. And it's Mitchell, the miss. For Boston, they've gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. Here's Davis. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Celtics lead by 4.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Mitchell, the pass to Hunter. Here's Baldwin, hounded by Tatum. Back to Hunter. Outside Mitchell. Driving inside. Out to Mobley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 3 ball. Boston pulls it in. Tatum's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Inside. MP. He got it again. Sensational.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Pass to Reed. The layup. He had it with the pump fake. MP outside. Tatum with it. And then Tatum slams it in.
I tell you, this guy is capable of some amazing finishes. Jason Tatum, my goodness.
And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. To the right side. From deep, Mobley nails it from 3. Mobley's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Oh, massive 3-point shot. I mean, you can tell he wants to step up for his team in crunch time.
Yeah, when he gets going, he adds another dimension to their offense that can make a huge difference when the game's on the line.
Outside Hunter. Lets the 3 fly. Mobley, no good. Boston leading by 7. To the middle. Here's MP. And MP throws it down.
Boy, you can see Tatum continues to grow his game with a play like that. That is nicely done.
Outside Hunter. Mitchell with the ball. Back to Hunter. Launches a 3. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Mitchell's got assist number 7 tonight.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Boy, the 3-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your 1 throwing it down like that.
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
And it's a completely new group for the Hawks. Porzingis has checked in for Boston. Jaylen Brown comes in for Pritchard. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Over that break, I was able to catch the message the Hawks coach was giving to his team. He told his players, we are right there, guys. This game is ours. Continue to work hard, and we will win this game.
And Allie, thanks. Porzingis against Anunoby. tries to break his ice. The shot won't fall. Boston leading by 8. Stolen by Anunoby. And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Celtics.
They've been slippery getting into the lane all game long, putting that help defense to the test.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
It's really good to see Kristaps inside forcing the issue. We know his outside abilities, but he can also bang down low.
And the first one at the line is good. Boston making a switch here. White's checked in. Both free throws good from Porzingis. Hawks trail by 8. Out to the right wing. Pass to Okongwu. Here's Rizachet. Good D by Porzingis. Brown passes to MP. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. And the Celtics lead by 10.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
Here's Rizachet. It's defended by Brown. Here's Bufkin. Just 5 to shoot. To the inside. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. MP finds Tatum. And the Celtics tack on 2 more. Atlanta's gone 4 of 8 from three-point land during the 4th. Here's Rizachet, defended by Brown. Releases. And Atlanta misses again.
Well, terrific defense. They obviously respect his ability and just want to make it tough.
And finished off by Tatum.
I love that Jason Tatum not settling for a jumper. He goes to the rim with authority.
Hawks trail by 14. Outside Anunoby. Here's Rizachet, defended by Brown. To halt the run. To the left wing. Here's Bufkin. No good on the 3. Celtics lead by 14. Back to MP. Another bucket! Wow! Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
Here's Rizachet. Pass to Brown. Inside. The shot no good. Good work defensively by White.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
MP, the pass to Tatum. Three-pointer. MP. Oh, another one falls. 71 points and no end in sight.
He's in the zone. The defense looks helpless.
Pass to Rizachet. Outside Anunoby. Fires from deep. The rebound by MP. MP's got his 18th rebound here tonight. All over the place.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
Here's Anunoby. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass.
Well, OG Anunoby is just continuing to add to his skill set. Nice finish on the interior.
White, the pass to MP.
He was getting himself to the line more consistently in the first half. We'll see if he ramps his intensity back up.
First free throw is good.
2 shots.
And both free throws good for MP.
Guys, for me, something you have to admire about MP is the tenacity he plays with. Every single moment he's on the floor, he's giving you his best effort.
Pass to Anunoby. Three-pointer. Gets the 3 to fall. Anunoby's got 5 points in the quarter.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Kick out to Brown. Back to MP. Outside, Brown. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. And the Celtics lead by 18.
Now, Jaylen Brown gets his feet set in the catch and shoot and just drills it.
Pass to Okongwu. Here's Rizachet, defended by Brown. Okongwu, a screen on MP. Here's Bufkin. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got 7 rebounds in the game. Brown passes to Tatum from downtown. Second shot opportunity. Now here's Brown. Down low. Here's MP. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And you see player training methods, Grant, a lot more than just running and getting shots up.
And you know, B.A., what interests me, players not just training their bodies better than ever, but also their minds. They're working on hand-eye coordination drills and just all kinds of stuff to enhance their reflexes.
And it's a completely new group for the Hawks. So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Davis, he's checked in for Kristaps Porzingis. Finney-Smith comes in for Tatum. Griffin, he's checked in for Jaylen Brown. And Pritchard is subbed in for White.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Celtics.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And they'll chalk this up as their 3rd win of the year.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them. But it must feel great to take the first meeting.
And what a huge performance it was for MP.
Boy, I think you could pick about any area of this basketball game and feel like he excelled in it. He was a dominant figure at both ends of the floor and finishes with a triple-double. What an unbelievable performance.
Back to Russell. Outside Mitchell. Shot from the wing. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. The Celtics on offense. It's a 22-point lead, the most they've led by.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Now Mitchell. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Now, shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our...
Right, MP. They can't stop you. The champ is here. This is a bad man. He scares himself.